So I'd now like to introduce Dr. Paul Cohen, the founding dean of Pitt's New School of Computing and Information, and himself an AI researcher. Prior to becoming our dean, Dr. Cohen was the program manager of the Information Innovation Office at DARPA. He joined DARPA from the University of Arizona, where he was a professor and founding director of the University School of Information, Science, Technology, and Arts. He also served as the head of the university's Department of Computer Science. Prior to joining the University of Arizona, Dr. Cohen worked at the University of Southern California's Information Sciences Institute. He began his career as a professor of computer science at the University of Massachusetts. Dr. Cohen has published nearly 200 peer-reviewed articles and is the author of the book Empirical Methods for Artificial Intelligence, as well as co-author of 5 books and contributing author to many book chapters. He's an elected fellow of the Association for the Advancement of Artificial Intelligence. We're very fortunate to have both Dean Cohen and his vision for the school so intellectually aligned with ISP's already existing mission and vision. So please join me in welcoming Dean Cohen.
Hello, everyone. Thank you very much for coming. Good morning. Welcome to the 30th anniversary of the Intelligent Systems Program. Can you imagine 30 years? I was sort of wondering about 30 years, so I looked. It's been 22,507 days since the Dartmouth conference that started artificial intelligence, and it's been 10,948 days since the start of this program, which means that this program covers 48.6% of the history of artificial intelligence, and I think that's pretty good. Thank you for putting together a terrific program, Diane, and to all of you, the attendees, and many of the participants for coming. So if you're serious about intelligent systems, as I know you all are, then you want to be able to integrate sensing and deliberation and acting and learning. And that's been a dream for a really long time for many of us, but many of us work on just one of those things. It all comes together, though, in self-driving cars. All of those capabilities come together in self-driving cars. So I'm really thrilled that we get to celebrate 30 years of the ISP program with Brian Selesky, CEO of Argo AI. These guys built these cars. Brian himself is a pioneer in pretty much every aspect of these remarkable machines. And he's a Pitt graduated in 2002, but then he defected. He went across the street to CMU, where he worked for a number of years in the National Center for Engineering Robotics. What? Yeah. I could never get the acronym right. That was in 2006, and then in 2007, he sort of set the world on fire by winning the DARPA Urban Challenge. I think that was really the first time most people understood that self-driving cars were for real. And Brian's team, the team he managed, won that competition. So shortly thereafter, he was off to Google to work on hardware aspects of those self-driving cars. But then came back to Pittsburgh, fortunately for us, to start Argo AI. So Brian's going to speak this morning about the way that self-driving cars are going to affect us in the future, change the future. And I have one particular question for Brian that I hope he will address. I was driving over the Bloomfield Bridge the other day during rush hour, and there was a self-driving car keeping to the speed limit. And all of the rest of us were swerving around this car to get to work, and we were frustrated. So my question for Brian is, what's going to happen when 10% of the cars on the road obey the speed limit and other traffic laws, and the other 90% are driven by idiots like me?